Okay guys, we have got 15 minutes focused on the lower body today. All we need is your mat, okay, nothing else is needed. We're going to do a kind of Pilates inspired workout, legs, glutes, but also lower back is going to get involved as well, okay? We're going to start off though, just by coming and lying down on your mat. So you want to lie down, knees bent, feet flat on your mat. Take your arms out nice and wide like a scarecrow so you get a nice big chest stretch, also so that you are focused on pressing your shoulder blades into the mat there. And I just want you starting to allow your knees to rock from one side to the other, so just gently rolling down. So don't worry too much about how far you go down, or even about what the top half of your body's doing here. It's just about getting a little bit of movement in to start off with, releasing any little clicks that you might have in your hips, releasing any tension in your lower back. Good, so your own pace, just side to side, and when you're ready, come back up through center, squeeze yourself into a little ball, draw your knees into your chest here, squeeze up, you can lift your shoulders up off the ground, and then relax your shoulders down, take your legs long, take your arms all the way up overhead, come into a nice full body stretch. Just take a moment here to find your breath. So nice deep inhale through the nose, and then exhaling out through the mouth. When you're ready, just as that breath expels from your body, allow your arms to drift down by your side, walk your heels back in towards your bottom. And we're going to start from lying, just by coming into a couple of little pelvic tilts here. So just allowing your pelvis to roll and to kind of melt into your mat. So if you imagine that you've got a little marble that's resting on your pubic bone and you're trying to roll it down into your belly button and then pressing it away. So as you roll that marble down into your belly button, your knees come slightly in towards your rib cage, your lower back flattens into the mat. As you press it away, you curve that lower mat back away from your mat and press your hips and your chest up towards your knees. So just do a couple through here. Good. And then when you're ready, come back to in between those 2 points, so your kind of neutral spine, where you're neither drawing in too far or pressing away too far. You can either have your arms out wide like we did at the start, or you can relax them down by your side. I want you to roll all the way up into a bridge now. So keep on lifting those hips, squeezing through the glutes and really pressing into your mat with both feet. So you should feel connection from your mat through your toes, your big toes, your little toes, your heels. You should feel your thighs activating, and you want to concentrate on getting those hips up as far to your ceiling or to the sky as you can. We're going to hold it here, keep breathing naturally, and then we're going to roll it back down nice and slowly. So we're trying to come down one vertebrae at a time, really articulating that spine, melting into your mat. Good. Once you come all the way down, I want you to lift your feet either into tabletop or just keep one foot on the floor if that's better for you. From here, we're going to come into. So remember, with your toe taps, you want to be keeping your toes closer into your bottom for less intensity through the abdominals, or if you can handle more intensity or you want more intensity, then you can take those legs out long. You can always bring your hand up onto your tummy here at this stage, feel what's going on. We're just doing a couple of these. Through the abdominals, because as I said, we've got some lower back work coming on. Then we're going to come both feet back down onto the floor. We're going to roll back up into our bridge. So again, back up as high as you can. Again, holding at the top here. Try not to hold your breath. Keep breathing through naturally. 2 and 1, and then slowly, melting back down into your mat. All the way down. Beautiful stuff. I want you to roll over onto your side. So you can either come and prop yourself up on your elbow here, so make sure your elbow is tucked underneath your shoulder, or you can stay lying down and use your arm as a little bit of a pillow, whichever is more comfortable for you. We're going to bend that bottom leg. You're going to take that top leg out long. We're going to flex the foot. We're going to lift it up, and we're going to come into some circles. So that circle, I want you to start it from the hip. And we're coming around and around. Good. If you're up on your elbow, remember we're trying to create that nice triangular space between your armpit, your hip and your elbow, so not slouching down. Good, and then change direction. Beautiful, let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're going to release this leg. You're going to point the toes now, and we're going to come into some leg lifts. So option 1 is that you can stay exactly in the same position as you are, coming into your leg lifts. Option 2 is that you're going to press up into a half side plank, coming into your leg lifts. And then option 3, if you want to come up into a full side plank and also add in your leg lifts, then you can. Good. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release back down. I want you to bring this top leg round in front. So give that thigh a little bit of pat if you need to. Bottom leg is flexed, the foot is flexed, and we're going to lift up that bottom leg against the resistance of this top thigh. Good. Drawing your belly button just slightly in. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Good. I want you to roll over onto all fours, press back into child's pose. Take a moment to stretch out here. And then exhale up to all fours. Once you're in all fours, you can come into a little cat-cow if you just want to get your positioning. And then flatten off that back, that same leg that we've just been using for the lifts and the extensions. I want you to slide away from you. Squeeze the glute to lift, and then we're going to draw around the outside, so knee towards the outer elbow and back. Knee to the outer elbow and back. So keep that leg nice and high. It's not coming back down to the mat at any stage. Okay, let's go 4, 3, 2, 1 more here. Good. Take it down. Flex both feet. Come up to down dog. If you want to pedal through your feet a little bit here, then you can. Good. And then you're going to exhale forward into a plank. So you can drop onto your knees here if you want to, or onto your forearms, or you can hold up on your toes. We're going to go 3, 2, and 1. We're going to release back down into child's pose. Stretch it through. And then when you're ready, exhale, press up and roll across onto your opposite side. So we're going to do the same little set on the opposite side, of course we are. So again, either up on your elbow or lying down. Top foot is flexed to begin with, lift, and then come into your circles. Good. So these can be small circles or you can make them bigger. But I really want you to concentrate on keeping that foot nice and flexed if you need a bit more stability. Bring this top hand down. Good. And then change direction. You got it. Let's go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release that top leg. Point the toes. We're coming up into our leg lifts. Again, you can do this with your hip down onto the floor, or you can press up into your kneeling side plank, or you can take that leg all the way out and come into a full side plank. We're going 3, 2, 1. Release the hips down. Bring this top leg in front. Straighten out that bottom leg. Flex the foot and lift. And lift. Good, guys. Keep going here. We've got 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Release around. Back to all fours. Again, if you want to come into child's pose to have a stretch, then you can. Or you can come up into cat-cow. Take a moment, find your positioning, and then that leg that we've just been working with the lifts and the circles is going to slide away from you. Exhale up, so squeeze that glute to lift, and then around the outside of your body towards your elbow and back out. Good. Work with your breath. So exhale. Good. Inhale. Good. Keep going for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Draw the knee down, flex the toes, press up to down dog, either holding or pedaling through. 2, and 1, and then drop it forwards into your plank, wherever you feel strong. Good, we've got 3, 2, and 1. I want you coming down to your knees, into child's pose. And then from here, we're going to be coming forwards all the way onto our stomachs. So coming forwards all the way down onto your stomachs here. So if you're not comfortable, maybe if you're breastfeeding or you're not comfortable lying completely flat, you can prop yourself up here, okay? So you use your forearms just to lift your chest a little bit. Otherwise, you can come all the way down and you can use your hands as a little bit of a pillow here. So the first thing I want you to do is just try and release any tension that you've got in your glutes, so give them a little squeeze and a wriggle, and then let go. And then we're going to lift the feet up off the floor, and we're going to come into swimmer legs. The little swimmer legs, toes pointed, beautiful stuff. So it's the glutes that are squeezed now. We've deactivated them and we've reactivated them. So squeeze through here. If this feels okay, and you want a bit more of a challenge, you can lift your arms away. So you can come into a little bit of a skydiver position with the top half of your body, whilst keeping your legs swimming. If that doesn't feel great on your lower spine though, just do the leg movement. Good. Let's go 2, 1, and release back down. Again, try and let go of any tension. Give your hips a little wriggle if you need to. And then from here, this isn't a very glam move, but we're going to do it anyway. You're going to take your knees out wide. You're going to bring the soles of your feet together, okay? So you're kind of in a, I don't know, frog-like position. I want you to think about squeezing and lifting up the tops of your knees away from your mat. So you're just lifting an inch or so off the mat. This is great for the glutes, but it's great for lower back strength. Again, if that doesn't feel great for you, then absolutely alter it or just come into something different, okay? If you prefer to come back into your swimmer legs here, then do. If this feels okay on your lower back, it's a really good strengthening move. But as I said, not super glam. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Release. Exhale. Bring your hands underneath your chest. Press up into your high cobra. Either high or again down in your forearms if that's where you prefer. Take a couple of nice deep energizing breaths here. And then exhale back all the way into child's pose. Good. We're going to come forward once more into your plank. Beautiful stuff, guys. Let's go 2, and 1. Sink to the knees. You're going to bring one leg under, take the other leg out long. We're going to start coming into some nice stretches here, so you know what to do with this one. You can angle your hips. You can come down at an angle. You can stay high, you can come low. But you want to get to the point where you can feel that stretch coming into the glute on the leg that's bent. Good. When you're ready, bring your hands back under. Flex those back toes. Let's switch over. So same here. Stay high or angle and come low. And it might be slightly different from side to side. Have a little play around. Good. And again, when you're ready, exhale, press up. I want you coming into a final plank. I know I said we were stretching, but a final little plank. For 2, and 1. Walk your knees in. Let's come all the way up into cat. So really pull that belly button up, tuck that tailbone, round the shoulders. And then when you're ready, press away and come all the way into cat. So lift your chest. Press your bottom back. Lift your chin. Good. And now just go through those 2 at your own pace, or if there's one that you prefer, I always say this, then just stay with that one, that's absolutely fine. Good, just a couple of times, and then back to all fours. We're just going to take our hips on a little circle, take them around. This should feel really nice after that little bit of lower back work that we did, and then around in the opposite direction. Good. And then when you're ready, you can just spin yourself around and come into sitting. So we're going to tuck one leg in, take the other leg out long. You're going to reach down towards your shin or toes or shoelaces, wherever feels good for you. Have a nice stretch along the back of your legs there. If you can, on your next breath, see if you can just sink into that stretch a little bit lower, a little deeper if you can. And then release. Let's do the same on the opposite side. So leg out long, down, and hold and stretch. Good. Let me know, guys, how are you feeling after that little set? There's quite a few nice stretches in there as well. This is a really good one if you want a bit of a longer Pilates flow. You can just pop on a loop and do twice through. Otherwise, if 15 minutes is all you've got, 15 minutes is what I promise you. We are done for our lower body workout. I'll see you all again soon. Take care, guys.